Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambeau channel. XRP doesn't care about your ridiculous inflation rates and absurd fiat currency printing, United States federal government. And really, it's the same concept is true of any government that's just abusing, debasing their fiat currency just by mindless printing. Certainly true there. But here's the good news, and props to you for being here. Because the people that are investing in XRP, frankly, if they behave responsibly and hold for a sufficient amount of time to allow the market to do what it does, which is trend upwards over a longer period of time. And if we're right about the long-term viability of XRP, I mean, the people holding XRP right now, my gosh, like inflation is not even going to matter. Like, consider this. First of all, XRP is deflationary, but we can just throw that out because it's a small bit of XRP that's burnt with every single transaction. It's kind of nominal. It's not that big a deal. Yeah, it's nice that it's coded into it, but that's not the biggest reason that I'm excited about this and that I say that, you know, this ridiculous inflation rates that we're experiencing. It's not going to matter for holders of XRP and people in crypto in general, certainly. But because look, as more United States dollars are endlessly printed, XRP and the crypto asset class is, I mean, just substantially outpacing inflation. And so look, I'll make the point right now. What I've got on your screen right now is XRP price chart going back 12 months. It's November 1st as I record this. 1 year ago today, XRP was 23 cents. 23 cents. Today, it is worth $1.10. So up a good bit over 400% in 1 year. Now, over the last 12 months, well, actually, it's a 12-month period ending September of this year. That's the most recent data I could easily find anyway, but still, roughly the same period. Inflation, up 5.4%. XRP is up over 400% in price. What the hell do I care? Fine, look, I don't like how irresponsible the government is when it comes to debasing the United States dollar and this and that. I don't like a lot of what they do when it comes to monetary policy. Let's be real here. But I am saying that people that hold XRP and hold appropriately, meaning it's not a bunch of emotional getting out in and out of positions, and you know, especially those people in XRP, most certainly, it's very clear that these people, people like you and me, we're going to, like, our group of people, we're going to be the wealthiest people on the entire planet. Like, right? If we're right about this, and fine, but crypto is not going away. It's most certainly not going to go away. And so, no, I don't like seeing all this inflation, this and that, and outrageous spending, so on and so forth. But what I'm saying is that we're insulated from this to a greater degree than pretty much anybody else, which is why I said at the beginning of the video, like, kudos to you. Congratulations for being here and being a curious enough human to look into all of this. Because, you know, a normal inflation rate would be, what, more in line with, like, maybe closer to the 2% range, and now we're talking about 5.4%. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, if my assets, in this case XRP, it's up over 400% in a year, what the hell do I care if inflation is 2% or 5%? I mean, not that I want it to be high, but my point is, I'm more so insulated than other people. And yes, I do see all sorts of things that I buy in my daily life costing a lot more than they did, 12, 18 months ago. Sure, absolutely. I think we're all seeing that, right? But I'm just saying, with how much the prices of cryptocurrencies here are just going through the roof, it's functionally not going to matter. And I really do happen to believe that at this point, based on all publicly available data, XRP has just about the greatest chance of being long-term viable compared to pretty much any other cryptocurrency on the planet. There's a reason it's my largest holding, and it's because my investment thesis ultimately is that utility matters and will win the day, even if people don't sufficiently care about utility in 2021. Well, that's just the nature of a nascent market. Like, people are just trying to figure it out. It's a messy way of the market voting with dollars. People, then the speculators, determining which cryptocurrencies deserve to be here. And it's a long and messy process, but it is what it is. I'm fine with that. It's perfectly reasonable. It's humans voting with their own money. Cool. But take a look at this. Take a look at this. This is a headline from Bloomberg. Thiel says high cryptocurrency prices show inflation is real. And so Peter Thiel here, he is a multi-billionaire. He's a co-founder of PayPal, and he seems to understand what printing, outrageous printing, means for cryptocurrency holders. Because you're talking about cryptocurrencies, and even Bitcoin, fine. So like Bitcoin isn't deflationary as far as it being programmed into the code. It's not. But it doesn't matter because it effectively is deflationary because as time passes, Bitcoin here and there just gets lost. Private keys are lost, so on and so forth, and all sorts of Bitcoin's been permanently lost. Just forever, it's gone. And so it has a deflationary effect on it. And so you can think what might happen as Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies increasingly become scarce and dollars become more abundant. What do you think is going to freaking happen? And you can already see it. You can see the way that this is unfolding right now. Which is why, again, like I'm saying, the people in crypto now have the opportunity to be the wealthiest people on the entire planet. And a lot of them already are. But even if you just wait another 5-10 years, my gosh, it's going to get absolutely bonkers. You ain't seen nothing yet. But take a look at this article. Peter Thiel said Sunday at a conservative conference that the high price of Bitcoin indicates the economy is facing real inflation. The tech billionaire said price rises aren't transitory and criticized the Federal Reserve for not addressing inflation and failing to recognize its seriousness. And here's a quote. You know, $60,000 Bitcoin, I'm not sure that one should aggressively buy, but surely what it is telling us is that we are having a crisis moment. You think? Yeah, it's not good, and there's such a thing as market cycles. So I'm not pretending we wouldn't see what we're seeing anyway. Just directionally, no, I do think you continue seeing increase in adoption of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, of course. But it's kind of like the degree to which this is occurring. Isn't that kind of curious? And so anyway, the Fed isn't even acknowledging the problem, Thiel said, and is guilty of embracing the theory that it could print money without triggering inflation. He said the Fed is in a state of epistemic closure, a philosophical term that means close-mindedness. Yeah, ain't that the truth? Yes, and so when it comes to this, I'm just sitting here looking like I thank my lucky stars every day I came across crypto when I did back in 2017. But even anybody that's jumping into crypto now, my gosh, this party isn't going to end. Like, yeah, there's going to be a bear market again at some point in the future. Don't pretend to know exactly when that might be. Some people think it may just be a few months away, perhaps, when we'll see this market inflate to levels that we've just frankly never seen before, blow off top, and then we'll enter a bear market. But what I'm saying is, if you're entering in this time, and even if even the people that are most unfortunate to buy during the top, like, let it be a learning experience, because what's going to happen is all this is going to go on sale, and so the people that get that after the bubble pops, my gosh, you're going to be able to buy some crypto on the cheap. Like, talk about a mega sale. Everything must go, right? One of those types of things, with a wild and wacky arm flailing inflatable tube man outside. Just to buy a crypto here, man. Back up the truck, man. Everything must go. But so what? So what? So then you got to wait a few more years for things to really inflate back up again. Okay, whatever. Fine. This is incredible opportunity, and that's why, despite all of the other stuff which is scaring the hell out of all sorts of people, it doesn't mean there's not opportunity. Just understand the bigger picture, and it's going to be okay, says Uncle Moonlamp. Like, I'm not afraid of any of this. Yeah, I have to pay more for all sorts of stuff that I was paying less for a year ago, and a lot more, but okay, I don't like it, but it's kind of like, to me, it's like, so what in the end? I can't control these idiots in Congress and all these regulators and their monetary policy. It's not up to me. And so if I'm just looking at mine, I'm like, it's not what I want for society. I think it's getting worse. But I'm doing what I can to make sure that I'm safe, right? And aren't you too? Isn't that why you're in crypto? Because there's so much damn opportunity here. This is where the money is flowing. And there's so little money in this tiny asset class. It's fine, it's a multi-trillion-dollar asset class now, but it is minuscule. And so as money keeps flowing in, you're going to get tremendous multiplier effects, and you ain't seen nothing yet. So, I don't know. You all let me know what you think. Well, and by the way, if anybody's curious, that 5.4% number, this is what I just... for the purposes of time, I went with a stat that I found quickly. And so you can see this was September 2021, and here's the 5.4% numbers. This is from U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics right here, 5.4%. So it doesn't matter. Like, even if I had the full month of October, which I don't, and I don't know that it would necessarily be publicly available anyway, I don't think that's going to change the story. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it's going to budge the numbers sufficiently one way or another. So again, 5.4%, outrageous. Of course it is in terms of inflation, but XRP up over 400% over about the same time period. Folks, it doesn't matter. It does, and cryptocurrency is freaking global. It absolutely is. You can go live anywhere on the planet. One XRP will always be worth one XRP, and that much is certainly true. I am not a financial. Why would I say that weird? I am not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.